Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
All right, you ready?
You call, I answer!
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Sorry,
Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The jump-in is denied. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Takes a trip. That drive impact is blocked. You can block impact, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Sticks the jump in. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Sandblast. Pokes with a medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Jumps up, closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 can't afford this smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Strings it all together. Gets the jump in. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Jumps up. A parry? Mistimed the perfect parry, but is still safe. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Jumps? Barely blocks the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with the throw. Their life is spiffed and leads to some big damage. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Wow, reads the counterattack. Crowns them from above. Player 2 holding on for the critical large. Still alive. Still alive. Hanging by a thread. Just need one. That was the highest if I've ever seen. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Fires a blast. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is in a crowns him from above. All the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Trick sets up with the jump in. What are they gonna do? Arc step. Player 2 is in a neck. This is gonna hurt. Yes, sir. More kick. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Cooks up some hot and spicy damage with the pushing beats. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the flat lines on. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Throws them down. What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Does a good job of pushing back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like just goes for it at this range. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps in. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who'll make the first move? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Going in, drops them. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Looking for a hole. Medium kick. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Break through with the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
All right, you ready? Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? All right, you're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Gets a chance with that jumper. Trips him up. Player 1 chases him down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Was looking for that jump attack. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Holds out with a block. Takes a trip. Player 2 will look to apply hands it from above. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Who's going to start things off? Medium kick hits. Throws them to negate the block. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and jump. There's a change of size. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner game. A quick breather. They're going for the super art. Crowns him from above. Both sides getting ready. Oh, the throw connects. A weak, oh, yo, Rock super here. Punish counter sets the table. Okay, here we go. Doesn't check the throw. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Jump in, finds the mark. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Who's gonna make a move? Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. Gaining the meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Whips the throw, throws him. What's next? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Blocks it. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Zones with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Good judgment there. A quick breather. Uses the target combo as a filler. The throw missed. extending that drive gauge. Brushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. Both sides getting ready. Connects with medium kick. Taking chunks out of each other here. Gotta do better than that. Medium kick into. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Player 2 can't use flatlines though. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Uses their drive gauge. This is it. Who's gonna take a genius read with that throw escape? Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Very slick with the combo. Excellent block. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Player 1 knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Connects with the throw. Nothing stops this train. Jump. Great job in escape. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Reads the jump in perfectly. Looking to follow up after that target combo. What are they gonna do? Pokes with the kick. Big drive gauge difference here with the they are done.
Loop.
Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
All right, you ready?
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That was a solid anti-air. Jump in finds the mark. Decides to go in with the target combos. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Takes a trip. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. You can block impacts, but you're going to lose some drive gauge when you do. Bops him with a target combo. Gets the counter hit throw. Taking stock. Throws him. What's next? Does a good job of pushing back. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the target combo as a filler. Reverse spin kick? Checks with a medium kick. Nice spinning back knuckle. Jumps. Sonic boom. Holds out with the block. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Oh, combo! Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Drive gauge gap here. Finds the target. Looking for a chance. Turns out. Connects with the throw. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Both sides getting ready. Player hits the drive. Here comes the corner pressure. The next touch. This can lead to some big damage. Uses that wall pressure. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Sticks out a kick. Ooh, what a smart throw. Drive impact misses. Still scrapping for control of the space. Sets up with the jump in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Has the Vulcan Blast sealed the deal? Perfect! Boom! Broad super art incoming. Excellent read. It's a rookie. Make smart use of the game. Good super. Player 1 can't let the simp tries to act quickly but with the attack. Player 2 needs to use their in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Decides to go in with the target combo. Gets a chance at that jump. The combo's there. All right. Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. Managing that drive gauge is going to get tricky. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective gameplay. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. So little life left. They choose to spend the meters to KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Combo with the target combo. Sonic Boom. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Taking stock. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. There's a change of sides. Genius read. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range.
Lightning uppercut!
Drive time! Nice spinning back knuckles. A quick breather. The drive impact is denied. Side switch in the corner. Player 1 holding a super art. They're going for the super art. Player 1 has the deck stacked against, wasn't looking up. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They're still feeling each other out. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Brushes off the impact. Whiffs the throw. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Grabs him. Knockdown. Goes for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Life lead opens up. Burnout activates. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast. Throws a fireball. Gets the jump in. Sonic Boom. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 holding, bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
Yo, you good?
Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Risky up-close scrap still going. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Checks them with the boom. Fights out of the corner. Back meets them air to air. Arwie sneaks in the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
All right, you ready?
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent.
Uppercut!
Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 2 is maintaining the top for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Who's going to start things off? From up above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Jumps in. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Oh, here we go. What a read with that anti-air.
Judy.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Player 1 with the life lead. Can they exploit disadvantage? Trips them up. Blocks the jump-in. Backs them into the corner. All right. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Caught in the crosser. Takes the chance to hurt him. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Medium kick. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. No, shots to pry them open. They return to finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Holds out with the block. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Grabs and throws them away. All right, what's coming up next? Oh, shots to pry them open. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This is a caprosum. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good a super art. The super doesn't hit. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A jump in. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build. We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Knockdown. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. They need to hold out. Close them. What's next? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Did this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Goes for the super art? Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Life lead opens up. Trying to read each other here? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. So little life left. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The attack is parried. Sandblast! Medium kick in there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start.
Nice.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
Go.
That drive impact is blocked. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. A quick breather. Player 2, burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Player 1 can't be experiencing burnout. They're recovered. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Connects with medium kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Target combo into, shows some disrespect with that invincible special.
Judy!
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early goings, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Puts one in the pocket. Decides to go in with the target combo. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Throws them to negate the block. That drive impact is blocked. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Knocked a KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws out a projectile. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Does a good job escaping the corner. Side switch in the corner. Spins him with the Shikusen. Looking for a chance. Jumps in. The throw missed. Oh, that's the fight. Looking to impress. This super going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
That felt good, didn't it?
There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.